Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DESI TV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. Trump warns retaliatory measures against Colombia. President Trump suggests relocations for Gaza residents, purpose cleaning out that whole thing. California wildfire life mudslide risk looms over Los Angeles after devastating fires. Putin welcomes Trump effort to end Ukraine war, open to talk. ISPR Chairman JCSC visit Italy to enhance defense ties. Lebanon reports 22 dead, 124 wounded in Israeli strike on southern town. Beating retreat ceremony held at Atari Wagah border, Republic Day 2025. These are headlines. Lead to news detail. U.S. President Donald Trump announced his intentions to impose retaliatory measures on Colombia, including tariff sanctions and travel bans in response to the country refusing to accept two deportations flight. Trump criticized Colombia's decisions, calling it an unacceptable stance against U.S. immigration policy. He emphasized that the measure would aim to ensure compliance with deportations agreement and protect American interests. Colombia has yet to issue an official response to Trump's statement. The development highlights tensions in immigration policy enforcement between the two nations. United States President Donald Trump proposed a controversial solution to the Gaza crisis, suggesting that Arab nations build housing at a different location for residents of the Gaza Strip. He added, "We just clean out the whole thing," indicating a bold and contentious approach to resolving the region's long-standing issues. The remarks have sparked criticism and debate as they overlook the complex historical and humanitarian challenges in Gaza. The statement underscored Trump's unorthodox foreign policy style, with Arab nations and international stakeholders expected to respond in the coming days. The relentless Santa Ana winds that fueled wildfire across southern California for weeks have subsided. However, heavy rains in the forecast now pose a significant threat of flash floods and mudslides, particularly in areas around Los Angeles County. The recent wildfire in Los Angeles have already forced the evacuations of over 50,000 residents. Living communities on edge as recovery efforts face further challenges. Authorities are closely monitoring the situation, urging residents in vulnerable areas to remain alert for evacuation orders and take necessary precaution.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has expressed his readiness to hold talk with U.S. President Donald Trump regarding the Ukraine war. President Trump, as clever and pragmatic Putin, welcomed his bid to end the ongoing conflict. In his remark, Putin echoes Trump's controversial claim about a stolen presidency, stating, "I could not disagree with him that if he had been president, if they hadn't stolen victory for him in 2020, the crisis that emerged in Ukraine in 2022 could have been avoided." Trump has previously threatened strict tariffs and sanctions on Russia as part of a strategy of resolve the war. Putin's openness to dialogue signals a potential shift in the dynamic of the conflict, though it remains to be seen how negotiation might unfold. General Sahir Shamsad Mirza, NI Chairman Joint Chief of Staff Committee CJCSC, is on an official visit to Italy, where the held high-level meeting with Italy Minister of Defense Mr. Guido Crosetto, General Luciano Portolano, Chief of Defense Staff General Carmine Maciello, Chief of Staff of the Italian Army, and Mr. Carlo Gavardolini, CEO of Leonardo. During the meeting, both sides discussed the evolving geostrategic environment and reaffirmed their shared commitment addition to strengthening bilateral ties, they explored new opportunity for cooperation in the defense and security sector. The Italian leadership praised the professionalism of Pakistan armed forces and acknowledged their sacrifices in the fight against terrorism. Early upon its arrival at the Italian Armed Forces headquarters, General Sahir Shamsad Mirza was presented with a ceremonial guard of honor by a smartly turned out military contingent. Lebanon Health Ministry announced that 22 people were killed and 124 other injured in various locations in the country's south. The ministry attributed the casualty to Israeli attack on citizenship attempting to return to their still occupied town. The strike come amid heightening tension in the region, with civilians bearing the brunt of the violence. Lebanese authorities have condemned the attack and called for international interventions to protect residents and ensure their safe return to their homes. The situations remain volatile with the potential for further escalation. Now, January 26-25, the iconic beating retreat ceremony was held at the Tari-Wagah border near Amritsar, marking India's 76th Republic Day celebration. The event showcased a grand display of patriotism, discipline, and musical performance by bands from the Indian Army, Navy, Air Force, Delhi Police, and the Central Armed Police Force. The ceremony attracted a large crowd, highlighting the spirit of the unity and national pride. The beating retreat will be held again on January 29, 2025, marking the conclusion of this year's Republican Day celebrations. So thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. This is me, Tabinda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news. DESI TV USA, DTVNN, and our OTT platform DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.